stuff right there. Current planets. So what I need to do is I need to save the data necessary to recreate the solar system without any kind of generation. It's all got to be saved. Save index of planet for minimap. Increase radius. Star planet, I think that is SSPT index, point index. Yeah. Increase radius for next planet. Okay, so as we do this, I'm just thinking, like, oh, what do I need to save? Minimap stuff, star planets. Save index of star, okay. How should I do this? Let's start a new function. Load data. Okay. For now, I'm just going to do this pseudocode. Hey, what happened to the music? What happened? Steam player, ladies and gentlemen, the Steam player fails often. It does, it fails often, it's so crappy. Do I have to restart Steam? It gets like this and then I have to restart. Which song is it on now? Summer Agreed. See, it's... I have to completely exit Steam. Alright, so we'll let Steam reload there. Oh, did it have stuff on sale? Overwatch 2 Invasion? Oh. A little to the left. What? That seems interesting. A little left cozy puzzle game lets you sort, stack, and organize household items on pleasing arrangements and keep an eye out for a mischievous cat with an inclination for chaos. Check out this playful, intuitive puzzler with 75 satisfying puzzles to mess with. Messes to tidy.
Household objects.
A little to the left.
It's all about observation, as puzzles are hidden in plain sight.
Interesting.
Some levels have multiple solutions. There are 3 to find in this.
Nice. Dreamlight Valley. Maneater. Xenonauts 2. I think I've been watching Nook play that for a while. Viewfinder now available. What's this one? Oh. Challenge perception, redefine reality, and reshape the world around you with an instant camera. What just happened? Viewfinders.
It's been a while since someone's wandered around this place. And wanderers are always welcome.
Looks like a beautiful game. Look at that.
I've been meaning to ask. What brought you here? The founders left plenty of records of their work here. In case they were to ever come back.
Interesting.
I must admit, I'm surprised you made it this far. It's quite exciting.
How do they must, like when you take a picture, they must, because you could see where the object is using like a ray tracer or something. That's crazy. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Okay. Alright. Can we go back? Let's do Dwarf Fortress now. Thanks for the raid, man. Sorry, I got distracted with Steam failing there. Okay, pseudocode for saving. For loading. Okay, so what do we need to load? What would be the first thing to load here? The position of the star, the color, the GST. Okay. So we're going to need the star. Position 2D. Color and GST. So we would load that here. And then we would set this here. Because we would start with this. Okay. Actually, let's just do this. Okay, hold up. We can follow this. Forget that. We're just going to do it. We're not going to do pseudocode. We're actually going to do it. VT index. So I don't want to call it the same thing. Just SS index. Yeah, I think all the stars are going to start at that color, or I don't know, position. Depends on if the player moves around too. Like, what if the player flies off in some direction, and then they save when they're way out in the boondocks, you know? Do we need this here? We're still going to need to initialize the minimap stuff, so let's just copy that. Oops, let's go define this before we get too involved. Okay, so let's just put a thing here, load, because we need to load that information. And then we need to go like this. Save index of star for minimap. Okay, yeah. Okay, right there. So because we'll be loading the star. Okay, cool. Alright, so I think I can do this now. I really didn't know what to do to load like a bunch of... So instead of deciding how many planets in the solar system, there would be an integer in the file. Okay. Okay. Radius at which planets are generated? Okay. See, load data, and then, yeah, is there a way that I could just... So this, alright, let's just keep going and see what happens. Okay, so we're going to load this integer. Okay. So load... Might as well make this save. Oops, I can't type. Alright. Let's make the save data while we're making the load data. Just to further complicate my life, why not? Why not? Why not? Okay, so the save data, that'll happen whether you load or initialize, I think. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Because eventually you'll be flying around to different solar systems and you're all kind of everything, whatever. And as you leave a solar system, you'll save the solar system that you were just at. Okay. So let's say the first thing we would want to save is going to be this right here. The star position, color, and GST. Did I just hit insert? Okay. So we want to save that to the file. Keeps track of the number of points created, minimap stuff, so this save is going to help us understand what the standard is, what's going to be in our file. Okay, that's cool. And then an integer for the number of planets. So we'll save the star, and we'll save Did it fail again? Just stopped. It's broken. This is why I PowerShelled this stuff. This is why I PowerShelled this stuff. Hold the phone here. There's ways around this. There's ways around this. Okay, so yeah, Steam music here. Let's hold on. Music, Steam music. Ah, oh. Is this? Oh. Okay. Astroneer. Okay, so this is all the stuff there. So do I have... Subnautica, Terraria. Do I have Skyrim? Is this first part? Is that Skyrim? Yeah, this is Skyrim. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do this for a second. What do we got? Dwarf Fortress, Kingdom 80s. Okay. Actually, what do we got here? Let's go into the Dwarf Fortress. So it's just that. So if I copy that whole directory, that's it. Cool. So let's just... Where is it at? Steam apps. Okay. What? Steam apps music. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, Dwarf Fortress soundtrack. Kingdom 80s soundtrack. Copy. Are these all MP3s too? Not responding. Please stand by. So some of them, wait. Oh, some of them are FLACs and some of them are MP3s. And there's both. There's a duplicate of everything as a FLAC and an MP3. Okay, alright, must have been an issue with that. I'm familiar with issues in game dev. Steam music. Okay, let's go music. Paste. Dwarf Fortress. Those look like they're all... Computer, you're killing me here. MP3s, there we go. Okay, Kingdom 80s, and again these are... Okay, so can we sort by... Actually, let's just... Oops. Wait, did we not? Oh, I didn't put it in there. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, play with media player? Alright. Now, what's this? Repeat. Repeat all. Shuffle on. Okay. That'll be much better than Steam Player. Okay, so saving. So the glue-in, okay, number of planets in the solar system. So I'm just going to walk myself through this too, because each time that I initialize the solar system, this becomes a random number. So instead of doing that, we're going to load the number. So we're just going to save it. Okay, alright. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, radius of which planets are generated. Okay, so now this is going to be standard until I change it, whatever. So the radius of which planets are generated does not need to be saved. But in the loading, in order to get the data ready for OpenGL, we need that. Okay, planet radius. Okay. So we can actually do, yeah, I know, we can, alright. I'm thinking ahead of myself in this. Choose asteroid field, define asteroid colors, choose color for each asteroid, minimap, that's it, warp zones, okay. Okay, so here's where we are. Let's copy this, I guess, I think. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. What are you doing? I don't know. Okay, so save data. Yeah. When we go through this, are we going to do load data? So let's just put it in here and then we'll have to freak out from there. So number of planets in the solar system. Okay, then I guess we do need pseudocode loop through number of planets. And then what we want to do, okay. Bum, 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 bum. Wait a minute, we don't actually save the angle that the planet is created at. Oh, so this is a little bit different than, okay, than initialization. So we don't need this angle because it's already, alright, that's fine. So we don't need the angle. The only thing that's going to be saved for each planet is going to be the planet position. And then for the saving, we don't worry about this, but for loading, we will worry about this right here. And then increase the radius for each planet. We don't worry about that for saving, but we will worry about that for loading. Okay. So far, I'm with you, Jeff. Okay. Okay, then we save the grid size type for each planet. Okay, save planet. Size, type. Let's just put that out here like this. There, that's a little bit easier, I think, to read. So we're going to have an integer for the number of planets, and each planet's going to have a position, then a grid size type. Okay. Increase index by 1, we don't need that. And create the planet. Okay. Decide how many moons this planet has. Okay. So for each planet, we're also going to have which is just going to be a gluent. Ah, okay. This makes me want to put these things out here. So right there and right there. There we go. Excuse me, then we're going to loop through a number of moons. For each moon is going to be the same as a planet. Planet position, grid size type. Okay, this is feeling doable. This reminds me of when I made a thing before. And that's it. Now we can delete this, we don't need it. So when we load data, it'll be slightly more simplified than initializing, but not by much. There won't be any calculating, just be loading. Okay. I am starting to get the sense of how this will work, and I like it. So star, planets, moons. Okay, asteroid field. Okay. So choose radius maximum. A radius equals 0.6, number of planets is set to 50. Okay, so the asteroid field. Asteroid colors, choose color. Evenly distribute in a circle. So for the asteroids, it'll loop through this 250 times, but not necessarily create an asteroid each time. So what I need to know is how many asteroids. And I didn't do that. Okay, just when I draw them, because when I put them into this. Okay. So okay. So that's new. We need to know the number of asteroids. And then it's really simple though after that, because then we just need the position, color, and grid size type of each asteroid. That's it. Okay, so assuming we calculate that and put that in here, then we save number of asteroids. Eventually probably the number of asteroid fields. And then the number of asteroids within each field. Okay, loop through number of asteroids. So, yeah, the star does have a color, okay. I'm with you. So the reason the planets don't have a color is because the type contains the texture ID, the same with the moons, and it's just a texture, okay. Okay, cool. So other than that, we don't need to change the init data, except we do need to keep track now of the number of asteroids, which makes sense. The minimap, eventually we will have some stuff for the minimap to save, but that's going to be a part of saving the user, because the user settings will, the user will be able to change the settings for their ship, for their user information, and for the, the minimap and the other GUI stuff that they can change, Figure that out as we go. Create minimap points for stars and planets. Oh, I see. Once we populate that, then we can just do that and call it, and then do this. So we really don't need that. Oh, warp zones. Okay, warp zones. How many warp zones? 4. But eventually we'll save the number of warp zones. And then warp zones are just position, color, and grid size type. Okay, that's fine. So that's the same. That's okay. This is a lot easier than I thought. I was freaking out. Save number of warp zones. Okay. So loop through number of warp. Bum 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 bum. La 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 la. Color. Vector 3. Warp zone. Grid size type. Oops. Okay, that's way easier than I thought. So the only thing that's really throws me for a loop is counting the number of asteroids, which is easy. And then eventually we will have a random number of warp zones for each solar system. I think we might do, in the background, we might do some kind of a maze thing, maybe, or some kind of a path. I don't know how to connect them all. If you've ever played Starport GE, you see how they connect them, and I'm probably not going to do that. That's pretty awesome, but I don't want to be that awesome. Okay, so right away, what we need to do is, so the first asteroid is here. Let's say that's 1, okay? And then here, let's say it goes through and it ends up to be like 10. Okay, so if I subtract 10 minus 1, so it's actually, that would be 9, which there aren't 9, there are 10. So 10 minus 1 plus 1. So let's count the number of asteroids right here. GL unit. Let's just call it asteroid count equals, pardon me, SSPT index. So we're basically saving that, and then after we go through here, then we'll go GL unit real asteroid count equals SSPT index minus asteroid count. Or we could just there. So real asteroid count is the number of asteroids that we have. Okay, the word asteroid has no meaning anymore. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. So that's it. Cool. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Should I save this? Did I really do anything? No. I didn't do anything. Oh wait, I didn't hear the TTS. Hey, it didn't work. How come my TTS didn't work? I'm sorry I missed you, dude. What the heck? There we go. What's up, son?
No worries, haha.
There we go. It's working. What's up, dude?
Sunfire SG said, just vibing to the music as I worked on OO.
Oh. No. Cool. Well, let me see. Let me turn this up slightly so that I can turn it down there. So relative to the TTS sound.
Programmer Jeff said, test.
I wonder if I can change the volume of this. Let's just go 1.0. What do you think of that?
Programmer Jeff said, test 2.
There we go, that's better. That is better. Check, check, check. So let's turn that down right about there. Okay. Okay, and since I have all the pseudocode here, let's ask ChatGPT for help. See if it'll load this. I think this is a 3.5 conversation. I think it tells you now. After it loads the conversation, it'll tell you, I believe. 3.5. Okay, I think that'll work. This is kind of a long message though, so let's go to 4. Let's go to the chat. Oh wait, I gotta give it the, did I copy it? Yeah, there we go. Please replace the placeholders with your, okay. Wait, why is it casting it as a char pointer? Oh, does it have to do that to save it? Why is it doing that? It'll probably explain it at the end here, hopefully. Hopefully. Remember when you're reading back in the day, just read it as the same order as you wrote it and make your data is treated as binary. As for writing data as is, you can do that with C++ text file streams. Oh, I think that's the only way I've ever saved before. Okay, however, because that are not inherently text, they cannot be directly written as is to a file. Instead, you need to convert them to a string representation, write that to the file, then convert back with reading. The advantage of writing as binary is that it can be much more compact and efficient, especially for large data sets. However, the trade-off is that the file isn't human readable. Data must be read back using the exact same structure and order. Right, okay. Okay, well that's cool. So, save the number of planets, right. Loop through the planets, save the planet position, save the planet grid size type, number of moons, loop through the moons, okay. So that's all I need to do? std of stream out file, that's it, and then that's it. Include fstream GL. I think I already have fstream. I think we already have fstream. I do, because previously, okay, in a previous version I was doing files. Okay. So whatever data you've got there, reinterpret cast char pointer. Doesn't matter how big the data is. That's cool. That's crazy. So we could actually have a position color GST. We could have that as a structure. But I don't think that would change it. I used to just write structures directly to... Okay. Nonetheless, I am highly adept in the art of sign language. I would like to try this and see if it works. I don't think I have to change a thing here. This is crazy. Okay, we have all this data. Excuse me. Oh, okay, so I'm just not losing it. Okay. Data file WB, I recognize that. Okay, so right there we go. Yeah, so then it takes the size of the, okay. So it just wants a pointer and a size. Okay. Do not, plus folks we got. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Interesting. That's okay though. So the thing is, do I want to put this into a structure for saving? Position, color, grid, size, type, C. Oh, and that's how I have it with OpenGL. So, save number of planets, loop through the planets, number of moons, okay, number of asteroids, look at the asteroids, okay, number of warp zones, okay. I'm thinking. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I'll be right back. Okay, so now let's just go through and make sure this is going to work. Save it to datafile.dat. Okay, whatever. So that should work. Number of planets. Insert number of planets here. So the number of planets then, is that save data? So, okay. So we will have 3 parameters that we will throw in. Okay. Then when we save data, we'll have okay. Excuse me. So right here we'll have n planets. Okay. Insert planet position here. Oh, I see. So for each one we have to... Right. So as we're looping through... Oh yeah, how do we get... how do we get each one? Well, we are keeping track of the SS index, okay? So we're going to need the SS index to save the planets because we're going to be looping through. Is that? Okay, yeah, that's true, right? Because when we initialize, okay, we also save the index of the planet. Okay. Oh, I see. We saved it for the mini-map, but we can also use it for saving. Oh, that's cool. Huh. I could do that, I guess. But as it happens, every single planet, every single solar system, I should say. It's going to be the star, the first one, which will be 0, and then the planets, which will be 1 through however many number of planets. Okay, so we don't really need to worry about that too much. So the planet position is going to be right here. And then the GST is going to be, okay. We just need the index. Planet position. This is working out to be way too late. Pardon me, I did put the microphone away. I hope nobody heard that. Too much. Too bad. I hope nobody heard it too bad. Okay. Having too much fun. Too much fun. In truth, this is super boring stuff. I don't like to do it. Okay, number of moons.
Sunfire SG said, no added bass to music.
No added bass to the music. Oh wait, the number of moons I need to keep track of for each planet, but I don't keep track of that. Equalizer? Oh. I don't know how to do that, and it's off at the moment. Okay, so what I need to save, okay. So save planet position, so number of moons. So for each planet we need to save the number of moons. Oh. Each planet, we need to save the number of moons. Decide how many moons on this planet. There it is. Son of a bean dip. We gotta save it. So, okay. So then we, that needs to be, we need to save that. We need to keep track of that. So, the number of planets can be up to 17. So for each of the planets, we'll just keep track of it right there. I think that'll do it. So we need to put that inside the init data. So where are we at? Number of moons, okay. So moons, what's this one? Sub I? Sub I equals number of moons. Well, Sunfire, thanks for coming over to watch my stream, dude. Appreciate it. So we're going to save the number of moons that each planet has in this little variable right here, so that when we're saving it, we're going to save it.
Sunfire SG said, happy to catch one.
Oh, nice. This is kind of an early one for me, but I'm going to try to... It's because I ate right when I came home, and I got another... excuse me, I got another baked potato heating up in the oven, which would be cool. So moons sub-I. There we go. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, insert moon position here. Okay, the moon position. You want the moon? You want the position of the moon, huh? So the thing, as we're looping through here, points SS index. Okay, I think that's fine. This is exactly what I was thinking I'd have to do, is follow the, increase the index by 1 with the planet creation. Okay, so we need to do that in the save. So loop through planet, save position, save planet. Okay, so then we go here. SS index plus plus, okay, because we're referencing the points array with SS index, so that's going to get the planet, and then we need to increment it by 1, because then we'll start loading. Okay, so insert moon position here. This is going to be points SS index dot pos2d right there. Okay. Nice. And then this is going to be that GST right here. There we go. So that'll load that in. Okay, SS index, so loop through the moons. And then it's going to count the number of moons. Okay, and then the SS index will also need to be incremented right there. We could put that in the loop, but that's a little bit... Plus plus J. Don't think it matters. Okay, insert number of asteroids here. Here we go. This is the number of... Insert asteroid position here. Okay, so that's going to be points, SS index, .pos2d, color. There we go, that's cool. Okay. Music, by the way, is from the Kingdom 80s. Raw Fury released a game called Kingdom 80s. In the Kingdom series, it's the latest version. It's a throwback to the 80s. Back to the Future, Paperboy, video game. Really cool game. Whoops, where am I at? Okay, so insert warp zone positions. Okay, so each time we do this with an asteroid. Okay, so the moons, asteroid. Okay, so the asteroids also, we want to increment the SS index like that. Here we go. Okay, so the number of warp zones, that's going to be in warps. Wait a minute. When I'm doing the init down here, we create the asteroid field, then each asteroid. Oh, we throw the minimap right in the middle. And the minimap points. And then we do the warp zones at the end. We don't have to do that. Okay, hold on. Actually, I can change this init. Because when we create the warp zones, we're not actually dependent upon any of this stuff, so let's move this after creating the warp zones. So the minimap, yeah, because the minimap space and everything else, okay, so we just hit the end, okay. And we're going to skip the minimap stuff when it comes to save data because we don't care. So now warp zones will be sequential. And we don't have to worry. Okay, points, SS index, .pos2d. Color. Computer. Control-Shift-V? Oh, look at it's got more than one. Is that a history of my clipboard? Oh my. It is. Oh. That's actually cool. That's actually really amazing. Okay. I did not intend to discover that. Just discovered that. That's amazing. Okay, moving on. That's amazing. Okay, so that's cool right there. So that saves everything. Okay. Boom. So now what did we just do? Okay, so we're not using load data yet. All we're doing is doing everything, and then we're going to save the data. Okay. And then what are we supposed to get? A data file dot data. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. It just did it. 7.02 KB. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go check on my potato. I'll be right back. Okay, I have a baked potato. Yes. Potato, come on, bake. Added bass to music. Okay, so the question is now, what do I want to do? I want to check if that file exists, and then if it exists, then I want to load the data rather than initialize it. I mean, rather than procedurally generate the solar system, I want to just load the solar system. Okay. Alright, I'm okay with that, I think. I'm just coming to terms with it. This is going pretty well. So, and this data, open with? No. It's just, right, it's binary data, none of it makes sense. Okay. So it's legit saving the data, that's crazy. That's cool. That's totally cool. Oh yeah, and then if I go to save the planet here, okay, so this is just saving the solar system data right here, okay? I eat, I'm gonna watch this. I'll be right back.
Sunfire SG said, "What did you say this music was? And how can I view it?" Programmer Jeff said, "It's a soundtrack for a Steam PC game, called Kingdom 80s. Programmer Jeff said, "You can buy the soundtrack separately, and should be able to play it without buying the game." Sunfire SG said, "Cheers. This sounds rad." Programmer Jeff said, "Yeah, I like it, great soundtrack."
Did I turn that back on? There we go. Check, check.
Sunfire SG said, "Yep, mic working."
Cool, thank you. That's so cool. The TTS is really cool. I need to switch it so that there can be different voices and different parameters and stuff. Return file.good. What? In this code, file exists as a function that takes the file name and turns it over. The file does not exist. File.good would return false, and thus file exists will return false. Oh, if stream file, so file.good. Oh, okay, I got you. I think I just need that right there. Excuse me. Okay. Else. Excuse me. So then it goes through all this. Okay, except for SSPT index. Is that a part of this block of code? No. So this will eventually be, instead of checking if the data file exists, we know the data file is always going to exist, unless it's the first time the player has launched the game. So this will always still be here. However, any other time when we're traveling from solar system to solar system, we're just going to check the data file to see if the solar system has been initialized and saved. If not, we will initialize it and save it, and then okay, all right. And it's the same with any planet or planet that the player lands on, the little voxel worlds. If the player has landed and initialized, then that, yeah. Then we'll have to come up with terrain gen for each of the different planets and stuff like that. Okay, so there's that. So now load data and then this. Okay, so the only thing that's wrong with load data SSPT index. Okay, so... Oh, we haven't done load data yet. Okay. So what we want load data to do is do all this stuff and then return the SSPT index what it should be so that minimap can properly be put in that spot, and then we continue on with initializing the minimap stuff. And then what happened here? Oh. I have to take those out of that block, don't I? Num planets and real asteroid count. How come num warps doesn't? That should give an error too. Why doesn't it give an error? What's happening? So here we don't want to initialize num planets, we just want to set it equal to that. And then when we get down to, no, moons is just that, right? What was the other one? Num asteroids? Num warps we don't want to initialize, we just want to set it equal to that. And Real asteroid count. Okay, so we don't want to initialize that there. We just want to set it equal to that. There we go. So number of planets, real asteroid count, number of orbs. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, also, since we're putting the initialized data within, and we're not worried about the mini-map, we just want to call save data right there, because we're not saving the mini-map. Okay, so everything works here except for load data. So if I call this now, if I run this now, because datafile.dat exists, it will not work because load data doesn't work. I haven't made it yet. Okay, so let's run it and see. I just want to see what it'll have. It's probably going to crash. It's going to go boom. It's going to crash. It's going to freak out. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what you would expect. And because the SS point index, so it's not actually crashing, it's just not drawing anything, which is cool. Okay. And the minimap is not drawing anything because the points haven't been, okay, alright. That was not too bad. I have to sneeze. I haven't sneezed yet, but I sense one in the mix. Okay, load data. So we have SS index, init minimap stuff, load. Okay, so now we need to go through and freak out. Need to completely freak out. So the data file's still there. So if I get this right, it will load this. So string file name or file does not exist. Continue loading your data. Okay. Okay, in file if stream, okay. Failed to open file for reading, but we'll know it's good because, yeah. Oh wait, gotta check for it, okay. Load star data, so just... That's it. Oh, okay, cool. So this looks like it's exactly... Okay, this is way better than when I used to save and load data. So much easier using these streams and stuff. What the heck? Okay, so this would be crazy if it worked. Okay, so keeps track of the number of points created, minimap stuff, index. Okay, so let's start over. Or go down here. Oh, okay. Let me go to my Zen place here. We're gonna make this work. Copy. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so load data. Here we go to all this and everything. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I can't believe it. All right, let's just copy it in and then just go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Here we go. Boom! Don't be scared. Okay, so that's how I get over my fear now. Okay, so it keeps track of the number of points created. In the minimap stuff, we can go through and do that. Load. Okay. Save index of start. So some of this stuff we might have to come back and do. Increase index by 1. Okay, this is kind of messing me up because I want to take this and take it down. Load star data. Perfect. Okay, star position 2D. Star color, star GST. So really, can we just put the so really this just needs the address of at vector 2, which for my, okay, let's, this is the vector 2 right here. Except for its SS index. Okay. Oh, well that's cool. So then this is for color. So we'll just go like that. C. Okay. And then here we'll go like this. G. Okay. Then we don't need that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we open a file for reading, we load the star data, we save the index of the star for the minimap, and then we increase the index by 1 for the next, okay, and then decide how many planets in the solar system. No. Okay, we do need the planet radius. Okay, number of planets. I'm just gonna load that in. Okay. Then loop through the number of planets. Right, so this is going to be points SSI index dot POS2D. And then we're going to load in the number of moons. So we don't need those. We do need the number of moons. It'll load in the number of moons. We need to increment the SS index. And then loop through the number of moons. getting the moons. There. There we go. Each time we load a moon, we do index plus plus. Okay. Number of asteroids. Okay, load the number of asteroids. That should work. Loop through the asteroids. Okay, so this one's going to be just like up there. Computer, get that IntelliSense out. Okay.
Sunfire SG said, Progra 41 Fluffy.
What? Hey, there you go. That's the Fluffy Wambler. That is the Fluffy Wambler. From, it's inspired by a dwarf fortress.
Sunfire SG said, it's cool.
It's inspired by a dwarf fortress vermin that will get into your storage and stuff. I actually made it with one of the AIs. I think it was Bing. I think Bing offered to make it when I was searching. So I was like, okay, go ahead and make it. And then I shrunk it down and put it into a little emoji. Turned out to be a little chick. A little chick. Okay, so SS index, number of warp zones. Glad you enjoy it, sir. Dot color. Okay, take that IntelliSense away. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Don't need those. Also, SS index plus plus. There we go. Okay, so the load data. Okay, now the only other thing we need to do, the only other thing we need to do is the load data should return the SS index because we need to know how much we loaded, because then it's going to do the, let's see. Yeah, see, it'll load data or init all this stuff, and then at the end of initting all this stuff, initializing, we do the minimap. So we need to know this PT index. Okay, so save data, and then we're there, and then, okay, so then we need to go into here. It doesn't return a value yet, but that's going to be a gluint. And then save or load. Where's the load? Is it that red? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So then in file close, and we want to return SS index. Now that should do it. Excuse me, that should do it. Excuse me. So then SSPT index, okay. Alright, let's give it a try. This is crazy. So if this works now, it won't be blank again. It'll actually show the solar system as it created it, however many... Oh wait, we've got an error. Tell me what's wrong. Show me what's wrong. Function must return a value. Oh. Return 0? Did it actually try to return that? Oh wait. Oh Was this what it looked like before? I don't remember. I think I remember hiding in this planet. And then I hid in this one. Well, let's see. Let's just exit the game. And then we will load it and run it again. And see if it's the same. It's the same. It's loading. Oh my god, it's working. That's crazy. That's crazy. Except the minimap's not working. Oh, what? The minimap is not show. Okay. So the minimap is not working. Why not? So load star data. Init data. Okay, so it goes through all this. And then minimap points SSPT index. Does it show the minimap though? Yeah, it shows the minimap, right? Oh, go back here. Okay, it shows the minimap. It shows the sun in the center. All these are displaying at the right locations. And it shows the sun in the center. So create minimap points for stars and planets. Oh. Okay, so when we loaded, we didn't initialize the star planets array. See, because that's what... Okay, that's fine. We can fix that. So the star planets array gives just an index into the points array so that it can call this function. Okay, so alright, calm down. Breathe in. I just got excited because I figured out what was wrong. Alright, I'm so weird. I'm so weird, man. Okay, so star planets, here it is. Okay, right. So we're only getting the minimap for the planets. That's it. Okay, this is all we need. This is all we need. Star planets, I+1 equals SSPT index, and it needs to go inside the loop for num planets, and it needs to go into the loop for the planets right here. Okay. All right, breathe in, breathing out. So it's right there. Okay, except for its SS index. And star planets, is that a class variable? It is. Okay, is it a public class variable? Alright. So star planets. And initially, though, we initialize that to -9. And then minimap stuff, does that, we don't even worry about that in the loading and stuff, do we? Minimap stuff doesn't come into play until in here. See, because it goes through like this. Minimap stuff gets stored and then it gets... Okay, so I think that'll work now. I think that should make just one line of code. All of a sudden now the minimap's going to work. The minimap. There it goes. And it's working. Okay, that's cool. Wait, why does it show... What is it doing? There's the sun. There's supposed to be a planet right here. It's all messed up. But these guys are accurate, I guess, kind of, sort of. That guy, I guess. Does that work? Is it messed up? Is it really? It looks like that one works. Okay. I think it works. Why does it say there's one here? Weird. Most interesting. Ha ha ha. Okay, well, for now, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with this. So let's do this. Let's go into the open file location. Let's delete that. Okay, this was at 1:51 in the morning. So that was about a half an hour ago. We're going to do it again. So what it'll do, brand new solar system. Boom. Brand new solar system. Computer. Okay, there we go. G. Ah. Looks like we have a new solar system. Okay, I'm just going to fly around to the planets. Okay, so it saved it, right? So when I exit, come back in, it should be the same. Looks like it is. Interesting. I'm just, interesting. It's working. Interesting. Okay, this is awesome. This is awesome. Okay. Alright, that's all I'm going to do tonight. That is incredibly satisfying. That was incredibly... It took a little bit of work, but most of it was just making sure that I have a standard for saving and loading to this data file. And this was really good to go through. And then I just copied and pasted it into ChatGPT, and it came up with a code and it helped me, and that was crazy. That was all under 2 hours. I'm so excited for that, because now that opens up the whole, whatever I put in there I can save and reload.
Mick Heimovin said, yeah.
Yeah, hey Mickey Maven, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Mick Heimovin said, hey guys.
Hey guys. Ah, I see. So, I wonder if there's a way that I can detect that that is an emoji. I'm curious. Emojis are composed of Unicode characters? No, they're not. What is it doing? Oh my gosh, what? You have to stop now because I want to look at that line of code. What in the world? Ah, this is why. Okay. Cool. Hey, Mickey. Okay, I'm going to end the stream there with that extremely satisfying result. So, excellent. Excellent.
Sunfire SG said, thanks for the stream, dude.
Dude, thanks for tuning in.
Quantum Apprentice said, have a good night.
Hey, QA. Quantum Apprentice, guys. What a great guy. Listen, I wish I had a shout-out command. I gotta add a shout-out command so I could do that. But Quantum Apprentice and Sunfire both stream.
Quantum Apprentice said, all good, smiley face.
Sunfire is a Minecraft guy. He's really cool. Very talented. He's also got a YouTube. And Quantum is a Skyrim mod. He's also going through right now, this whole month, he's going through web dev, which is HTML, CSS, and he's currently on JavaScript, which I want him to start streaming at 11 p.m., but of course, you know, that's just me being selfish, because I really find it great. See? Web dev day 13 JavaScript. Anyways, follow those guys, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Anyways, I know there's only 3 of us in chat. So thank you guys. And we're going to move on from this tomorrow because the next thing is to be able to have the galaxy. And I don't know how that's going to work with loading and saving and stuff, but we're going to have to expand that, and it's just going to get exciting. It's just going to get exciting because the planets are relatively easy to save compared to the solar system, even though it looks like it's not. Like, this is relatively easy to save now because all this is actually terrain generation variables. I think there's 2 of them. There's only 2, and I think it's 2 floats. So that's all I have to save. In fact, class planets, 3D blocks, is that 3D blocks 1 through 3D. So I think when I initialize... Oh, and there's a palette. That's fine. The palette doesn't matter initially. So, because like init VABAO, init data. See right here. 100 points associated colors. See, all I need to get this working is this one line right here. Which you can't really see that. See? GLM Perlin, vector 2, I rand plus I divided by noise div, J rand plus J divided by noise div times the noise mult. So I think I just need these 2 variables. And then everything else is just procedure. It's just algorithms. So then, because the player will be going around, let me run this again. Because the player is going to be going around to the different planets and stuff. Like, let's say you go to this planet and you land on this planet, right? So then it'll generate the voxel world for that one. And that'll go into a database index. So we'll have to create like a planet ID. So as soon as the player lands on it, we'll give a unique planet ID and then we'll save that. Because what if the player skips all these other planets and just heads right to the warp zone and goes off on the other side of the galaxy? Because we don't want to create all those planets as we go. But then again, if it's only 2 floats, I could include that in the save data for the solar system. But each planet, I don't know the mechanics that I'm going to include. I want to have a lot of cool stuff. I want, like, I could probably even do a mini game on each planet, you know, or a whole different world, or whatever. I don't even know yet. Okay. Anyways, but thank you everybody. I'm going to get to exercising. I still have a couple of hours before I got to go to bed, if you can believe that or not. So I had to figure out this. Okay. But yeah, Quantum, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be tuning in as soon as I get home from work. So, all right, where do I go to end stream here? Thanks everybody. Have a good night.